Hello guys, you to my channel. You are welcome to Catfish Academy. Yeah, today I'm going to talk about 10 steps to take if a catfish hatchery is not successful. Sometimes we do hatchery and they turn white or they start dying immediately after hatchery. And if such a problem occurs, so that is why I'll be talking about the 10 steps to take if you have such problems in your farm. And before I go into that, watching from the background, we are still on our mentorship program, which is online mentorship program on catfish hatchery and fries management. And as at today that I'm talking, we have sold a lot of juveniles online. Online with this online mentorship. As you can see, it has been running for a longer period now, and which I hope this will help many farmers. We are bringing it here so that this can be helpful also to a lot of farms that needs such services, and I know such services will be very helpful to a lot of us. And if you are not subscribed to our channel, make sure that you do that now. And if you have not follow us on our mentorship program, I would advise you to do that now. Make sure that you subscribe, buy our books, and get some water paratina materials we have for catfish and other materials we have for successful catfish hatchery. So let me be going to the number one steps you need to take if your hatchery is not successful. The number one you'll be talking about, you need to evaluate your water quality. Ensure the water is cleaned and has appropriate parameters. Check the parameters. Number one to check is the potential hydrogen, which is the pH. The basic parameters that normally cause your fish not to hatch: the ion of your water, ammonia, the temperature, the dissolved oxygen of the water, those hardiness of your water. Those are some of the factual facts that will not allow your hatchery to be successful. Again, you need to test for the ammonia, the nitrate, the toxin regulatory in your water, and address imbalance appropriately based on your testing of your water. You need to get an expert to help you on this, and there are a lot of parameters we use in doing this. There are a lot of parameters. Some of us do use the baking soda, which sometimes the soda ash, the bicarbonate, but sometimes somebody like me, I prefer using the natural way, which I call the seashell. And with this seashell, we have concord. Not only that, we mix a lot of parameters into it, which can take care of the calcium of your water, we take care of the hardiness of your water, and take care of the nitrate of your water. This takes care of virtually some of those parameters that you may be having problems with in your farm. So that is the number one step. And the number two step is the stocking quality, your stock quality. Source healthy, disease-free brood stocks. These are very important. Brood stocks are major cause of unsuccessful hatchery. If you are having your hatchery is not successful, you need to, after checking your water, you are advised to check the brood stock. You need to get a brood stock from a reputable breeder, a supplier, or a known person, or check the brood stock. For some of us who know how to check brood stocks, make sure that you check this brood stock very well yourself to make sure that this brood stock will perform. For those of us who know how to check it, I think we know what to do on this. And avoid inbreeding to ensure genetic diversity in your stock. Inbreeding are one of the major factors too in your stocking quality. If you are using an inbreed, if peradventure your fishes survive in hatchery, it will be difficult to you to nurse them for a week. And if they survive for a week, I bet you the rest of the day you may not see anything out of them, because when they start dying, it's just like a premature. When they start dying, you may not be able to control them anymore. Let me quickly go to the number 3, which I will tag improve your feeding practice. Use high quality nutritional balanced feed appropriate for catfish. Monitor feeding rate to avoid underfeeding and overfeeding, which can lead to water to waste and malnutrition. So these are the number 3 too. I told you those are the parameters you need to check. What quality of feed are you giving to the broodstocks you want to use? This is important. And if peradventure your fishes survive, what feed are you giving them? Sometimes I've seen a lot of hatchers that when the fishes survive for like a week, they will started giving them feed that the fishes cannot take, or started giving them nutritional food, or started even some. I've seen a farm that I visited that I noticed those farm went during the hatchery, the first week of hatchery, they went to crush 2 mm size of feed. They crush it and they start giving them. These are not what your fishes needed. So make sure that you get the appropriate feed for your fishes to do well. The number 4 I'll be talking about is the breeding techniques. Ensure broodstock are matured and properly conditioned for breeding. Use hormone-induced spawning method if natural spawning is unsuccessful. So these are key to as well. Your breeding techniques, that means the broodstocks you are using are properly conditioned. So that means if you want to use any of your broodstock, it is advisable for you to isolate the broodstock at least for 24 hours. If you can get a proper saline solution, put them in the saline solution for like 30 minutes before the isolation. So this will make them calm and they will be ready for the building process. And for those of us which are using the artificial system, you have to use an hormone inducer in order to induce the female broodstocks for ready for hatchery process. The number 5 is control disease and parasite. Regularly inspect fish for signs of illness and parasitical infection. Implement biosecurity measures and consult aquatic veterinaries for any treatment that is applicable that you want to use. If you want to use any fish, if you want to use any broodstock, make sure that they are very, very rugged and active. Using an inactive broodstock, there's a sign on them. Check their barbels, check their wings. If the barbels is turning to white, if the wings is turning to white, this simply indicates that your fishes are sick. Don't use such fish for your hatchery. These are a sign of the dangerous pact you can ever try to as well. Let me quickly go to the number 6, which is the optimized hatchery management. That means maintain consistent and optimal condition in incubation and rearing tank. Make sure that your water, you are preserving your water into the hatchery. Make sure that you disinfect every areas of your tank, your hatchery. All the materials you are using, make sure that they are well disinfected, and make sure the water, you preserve the water and ready the water for an hatchery process. That means separate different life stage to reduce competition and cannibalism. Those are, if by adventure you can hatch successfully, managing it, make sure that you sort all your fishes very well in order to avoid cannibalization or congestion. So the number 7 step you need to take, I'm talking about today, is that you need to review your stocking density. That means you need to avoid overcrowding, which can cause stress, disease outbreak, and poor growth on your fishes. And overcrowding too can lead to death, sudden death. When they're overcrowded, they start dying uncontrolling, and if they are dying, they know how you can control them. They will have to die to the capacity of that pond you are putting them before they can be healed from any infection. That means adjust stocking rate based on the capacity of your tank or your pond you are using. Let us go to the number 8. That means improve facility maintenance. Regulate clean tanks, pond and equipment to prevent contamination. I think I talked about it on the number 6. That means disinfect all your tanks, the materials you are using. Repair leakage, aerator system and other infrastructural issue promptly. Make sure that you inspect all the material you are using. Don't let it be when you are hatching, that is where you see them start dropping. That is dangerous too as well. And number 9, upgrade to modern technology. Use advanced aerator filter and monitor system to improve efficiency. For those of you who are not using aerator, this is the high time for you to get an aerator and other materials testing kit for your farm. If you need any of these, make sure that you contact me and this will be sent to you anywhere you are. And this what I mean by upgrading. Make sure that you upgrade your farm. Don't use the old system. Things are working very fast at this crucial time. Consider automating feeding or water quality checker to reduce human error. There's this automated feeder I sell to as well. If it's not on stock, if you can wait, you can call for it and this will be supplied to you anywhere you are. But if it's on stock, it will be sent to you immediately. And the last one is the seek expert consultant and training. Go for training, consult agricultural experts and local extension service for professional advice. Attend workshop, training programs to reduce your skill and to increase your skill and knowledge based on the hatchery protocols. By systematically addressing those factors, you can identify the root source of failure and implement solutions to ensure a productivity and profitability of your catfish hatchery. I think that is what we need to be successful. And in this point, if you need to join any of our mentorship program, make sure that you contact me with the number on the screen. And if you need any of our books, we have about 12 ebooks available and a video for catfish hatchery and mad fries management. And all the books are based on catfish management and the financial management. And we have load of materials too we sell for water correctnant. We have the one we sell for checking your water. Make sure that you contact me and this will be supplied to you anywhere you are. Note, you are getting an advice for a professional and I will advise you based on what can help you. Greediness in catfish farming is not acceptable. Sometimes we may see it's tough. At present now, there are a lot of materials available, even in catfish feed production. We have fixed product. So if we are telling you, use this kind of material that is maybe an expensive material and you think you can get an inferior one that will help you, by the time you still spend that money times 10, make sure that you don't contact me. Make sure that you don't tell me that again, because I will not answer you. So by the time I will tell you use this kind of material, it may be 2,000, 1,000 different from the inferior one you are buying. Achieving results, you gain back all your money. I think that's what you needed.